Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Striketh, and today we're going to talk about the current state of The Elder Scrolls Online. So, it's been just over a week since The Elder Scrolls Online released. Well, officially released. It's technically been out since the 31st of March, so really close to full 2 weeks now. The question is, how is the game shaping up, and how does it stand currently? Well, let's start with the negative and get that out of the way first. To begin with, and as you've come to expect with just about any MMO launch, the game has had issues with server stability. They've had to bring the servers down several times for maintenance because either the world was glitching out, or there were extremely long load times whenever you traveled anywhere that required a loading screen. This also affected people's banks, and it could take up to 5 to 10 minutes just to open your bank. Bugs with quests have also been rampant throughout the game, even to the point where many people currently find themselves unable to complete the main quest line and move on to veteran content because things simply are not working as they're supposed to. Coldharbour, the last zone in the game, very obviously didn't see enough testing for the game was released, as it's a general bug-ridden mess right now. I've also noticed a lot of quests with NPCs where both NPCs assisting you and NPCs that you're fighting will simply stop attacking at random and just stand there until they're hit by something again. They're not CC'd either. This is some odd AI bug that is prevalent throughout the game. Not only does this affect combat, but it also affects interactions that require NPCs to perform certain actions. Sometimes they'll simply stop what they're doing, and the only fix is to either log out and log back in, or drop the quest and redo it. And sometimes the quest is just broken, and nothing you can do will fix it. This also goes hand in hand with a number of odd animation problems, as well as with NPCs being out of sync with one another. Sometimes, for example, an NPC will go to strike another NPC, and the one being struck will fall over or vanish before they're actually hit. These little AI interactions are generally a mess, and it really breaks immersion to see how lazy some of these animations actually are. In addition to all this, many players have reported on the official ESO forums that items in their inventory and bank have vanished. Server maintenance periods have resulted in them losing all of their bank slots and the gold deposited in their bank, and various other problems. And lastly, while not a bug, it is still an issue. In order to become a vampire or werewolf, there are only certain NPC spawns around the world that spawn at certain times. For example, you can't get infected and become a werewolf from just any werewolf NPC. Only specific ones can infect you, which, to be honest, is kind of dumb in my honest opinion. So, guilds and players have been going around camping these spawns and killing the NPCs as they spawn to prevent anyone else from getting infected. This way, guilds and individual can continue to rip players off by charging gold for them to get bitten. Players can infect other players with vampirism or werewolfism once every 7 days, so that's how the current game goes. All of this has led to a lot of frustration, rightly so, on the official forums. I experienced a number of bugs while leveling up and had to log out and log back in to get NPCs to do what they were supposed to, and to get quest objects to show up numerous times while working towards 50. And then, of course, one of the quests related to the main storyline in Coldharbour was, and still is, broken, which resulted in me not being able to complete the final quest with all the Lights of Meridia. Once you actually get to Coldharbour, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about there. Also, the last Sky Shard is still unobtainable to me because you need to get past this quest in order to get it. I can honestly say that I haven't been overly happy with this, especially since we've had major quests related to the story broken for over a week now. The devs seem to be having severe issues with fixing the things that are actually broken, as the only answers given thus far have been, "We're still investigating the problem," which is a generic response for, "We have no flippin' idea what's wrong." So, with all that being said, let's get on to the good aspects. There's a lot of negativity right now that undoubtedly has left a bad taste in many players' mouths, but you can't deny the good of the game. The world is gorgeous, truly a joy to travel through, and the story is actually pretty good. It's not amazing, but it's good. If you take the time to listen to what the NPCs are saying, talk to most of the NPCs around the world, read the books, and explore everything around you, then you'll be rewarded with some fun and witty banter, hidden treasure, and some Elder Scrolls Easter eggs along the way. Once you actually get to level 50, the game really doesn't stop there. I feel that veteran content is really an ingenious idea, as you have the option to play the story of the other two factions after you finish the main story of your initial faction. You start at veteran rank 1 and all of the quests, enemies, and quest rewards are scaled for your level. You also find loot that can only be found in veteran rank territories as well. Not only do you have that available to you, but there's also the veteran dungeons and of course PvP. A player in the veteran ranks has a clear advantage over a level 10 that's just hopped into PvP for the first time. You're both technically level 50, but the higher level player has much more tools available to them. Despite its flaws and problems, I've been having a good time with the game. Whether you're a solo player looking to immerse yourself in the world, a role player looking to join an all-vampire werewolf guild, someone who loves PvP, or someone who is just addicted to the grind, there's content to cover pretty much every interest. It's a shame that the game feels like a glorified beta right now, and they can fix the issues that currently plague the game and iron out the bugs that prevent players from progressing, then Elder Scrolls Online just might be worth your money. Right now, my verdict is that if you haven't bought the game yet, then you should keep an eye on it, but hold off on purchasing it. If you have bought the game, then go ahead and get your 30 days worth. Enjoy the story content, and then at the end of the 30 days, you should probably cancel your subscription and come back in 6 months or so, see how the game looks at that point. Either they will have the problems fixed by that point, or the game will be in a downward spiral. It's really hard to say right now. Either way, it's worth taking a wait-and-see approach before investing your hard-earned money into it. Anyway, I'll try to do one of these each month that I'm playing ESO to keep you guys updated on how things are going. If things improve, then that will be reflected in my videos. If they don't, then likewise. Thanks for watching, and, as always, I've been Striketh, and I'll see you guys next time.